What's up, guys? My name is Beast Mode, back at it again, and it feels good. It feels good to make videos, and that's why I've always done the YouTube thing. That's why I play games. That's why I make videos. There's no monetary gain to it. There's no fame. I'm not some huge channel, but the thing is, at the end of the day, whether I had 0 subscribers or whether I had 1,000,000, this is just something I enjoy doing, and this is something I have a lot of fun doing. It brings me a lot of personal satisfaction, and to me, it's a good good use of time in my sense. I think there's been a lot of productive and beneficial things that have come from commentating, because in a way commentating is like public speaking, and it's not like I'm in public, and I have no problem public speaking. I'm actually a decent public speaker. I like giving speeches. I like talking in front of people, and as much as you'd want to argue that point, I think commentating in itself, it does help with a lot of other stuff. But today you guys are going to be watching a gameplay. This is on, what is this map called? Hijacked? I don't know. I really don't play Black Ops 2 all that much. In all honesty, I haven't been playing my Xbox much. But you guys know that, and that's why it's been like an entire month since I last posted a video. It's not that I don't have some gameplay stored up, because I do have a few, and I went hard yesterday. Yesterday was the first day in weeks that I said, you know what, today I am not going to do anything. And I didn't have anything to do. I've been so swamped with just school and just things to do with school. This last week I worked every day, well, the 4 days in a row. I just really haven't had time to do much, and I was like, this Saturday I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna play games all day, and I'm gonna go hard at it. And go hard is what ended up happening, because I don't know why, it feels like every time that you quit Call of Duty for a while, every time you take a break and you come back, it's just you're on point. And I think this game will kind of be a testament to that. I think I finish up 58-5, which is by no means a bad game. But today what I want to talk to you guys about, a topic that I've kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, and something that I've just been kind of living by lately, is the term riding around and getting it. And that's going to be the title of this video. And this term can have so many meanings, and it can take on so much stuff, but let me explain to you guys kind of what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. And this is kind of a let's talk real type thing. Let's talk about some serious stuff, and let's get down and get into it. Basically, I'm riding around and I'm getting it is something that I've kind of been living by lately. It's just kind of almost an inside joke between me and a couple friends, and me, and primarily the guy that I lift with the most. And it applies to so many different things. But I don't know if you guys know the rapper Lecrae. He's a Christian rapper, as Urban South. It's good stuff. If you've never heard him, if you like mainstream rap, I guarantee you're gonna like Lecrae. Now, like I said, it is Christian stuff, but if a lot of people that I show that stuff to, they haven't heard it before, they're like, who is this, you know, and they're digging it. And it's, you know, the thing that I like about it is there's actually messages in those songs. There's messages, the lyrics, the way that they play on words and stuff is, in my opinion, way more impressive and way more skillful, and the songs are just good. But one of the songs is called Fakin'. It's off his newest album, Gravity, and the beginning of the song, just the first opening lines is, I'm riding around and I'm getting it. And we've kind of taken this on to be its own meaning. And whether this is kind of what he was talking about or not, it's become this phrase for me and this phrase for us on the way that you live life. Because let's be honest, we're all human beings, and we all fall short. We all have many faults. We mess up, we screw up, we hurt other people, we get hurt by other people. And at the end of the day, America's got a very big problem, and the world in general, but let's just talk about America, because that's where most of us, I'm assuming most of you guys, live here with me in the great United States of America. But in America, here's the thing, most people just want to be riding around. They're not riding around and getting it. And basically what this means is, in the sense, riding around in this sense is like having fun, you know, doing the things you like to do, you know, getting a little reckless, whatever it may be, whatever it is, you're just riding around, you're enjoying life, and you're having fun. Now the part that comes in is the getting it part, but you still have to be getting it. And I think that's a lot of America's problem, and that's a lot of people's problem. And I really missed up on a quad opportunity there. It would have been a slow quad, split in the feed, but whatever. I actually got a 5-man piece the game after this, like a legit 5-man, not just 5 quick rapid kills or whatever, but a legit 5-man. And unfortunately, The host migrated, left, my internet timed out, somebody unplugged it upstairs, so I lost the entire game. And I think in the game after this, I was like 60 and something. It was near an identical game to this as far as the KD and everything. But basically, talking about riding around and getting it, you know, you have to ride around because everyone, that's the problem, is everybody just wants to ride around. Basically, everybody's just focused on having fun and getting theirs, but nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to stay focused and get things done. And maybe another song that you guys have heard, and this was probably one everyone's heard, but Wiz Khalifa, Work Hard, Play Hard. And I'm not condoning anything about Wiz Khalifa. I'm not saying anything about it. I would recommend Lecrae over over that, but his song Work Hard, Play Hard is kind of similar to what I'm saying with riding around and getting, the fact that in that song, you know, even though there's a lot of other stuff in that song, basically it's like, you know, you have, and I like how they say work hard first. The work hard comes before the play hard, because you know what? Yeah, it's okay if you're getting stuff done in life, if you have your head on straight, you're getting stuff done. Say, for example, for me right now, getting refocused on school, you know, pulling all A's, you know, instead of just getting by just to get by, you know, get the grades I need to keep all the money. I'm actually going after it. I'm trying to better myself and make myself better in every aspect of life. When it comes to my faith, I'm trying to sharpen myself on that. When it comes to my morals, my sense of who I am, making that stronger. When it comes to lifting lately, I wish I could just show you guys in a completely non-homo way. I'd really like to start a lifting channel, or at least even just show you guys some progress photos, but I've been getting it. I've been cleaning up my diet. I'm eating very healthy, eating very meticulously, and my body fat's just going down. And I mean, you guys, I've always been a decently, you know, athletic built guy, but you know, I'm getting to that point where just starting to throw some weight around and starting to look pretty decent. I'm at almost in single digit body fat now. I don't know if you guys really know much about that, but yeah, you know, it's carried over into every aspect of my life, this whole term of riding around and getting it. And because I have been, that's kind of why YouTube has taken a second seat. It's just I haven't had a lot of time, and I'd really like to apply this new sense of riding around and getting it to my YouTube channel and to this, because I think I could deliver you guys a lot of content like I used to, but even better than what I used to. More real talk, more life issues, more stuff. I want to start a lifting channel and help people out in a fitness sense on what you should eat, supplements, you know, lifting stuff, just motivation in general. And basically what I got to tell you guys is there's a problem in America, and there's a problem with most people, and the fact that everybody wants to ride around, because why wouldn't we want to ride around? Even when we don't ride around, even when you stay away from things, because there's ways you can ride around that are good. There's, you know, ways that people ride around that's you know, that's not good, that are bad, they're harmful for you, they're destructive for who you are. But it's usually those things that are the most tempting, you know. And let's just alcohol, drugs, women and or men if you're a girl, whatever it may be. You know, there's things that depending on how your morals are, that you know, it's like that's not what it is, but those are usually the things that become most tempting, and you have to try and stay away from that and whatnot. But basically, a lot of people, that's all they want, and that's all they're living for. The only reason they're in school, you know, is just because, you know, their parents make them go, or whatever it is. And while they're there, everybody, and just being in the college scene, most people are just trying to get through life. They're trying to get through life. They're not trying to get after life, and that's it. There's a big difference, because you can just get through with life, but I'll tell you, the fulfillment and just the drive that you start to have when you're actually trying to go after it, whatever it may come to, whether this be in your schoolwork right now, at your job, in your relationships, whether that be with a significant other, with your family, with your friends, treating people right, whatever it is, you can't just ride around. You have to ride around and get it. And I hope you guys kind of are starting to understand what I'm talking about and what that sense of being is, because I see a lot of stuff, you know, being on a college campus, I see a lot of stuff living in America and just the way people are. We are a very, very lazy country, and our country at times, I'm not gonna get into politics by any means. That would be a whole series of commentaries that we could just talk on. And I know a lot of people get super defensive when it comes to things like that. But basically, you know, our country's, I don't think, heading in the best direction as far as when it comes to certain things. There's a lot of just bad stuff going on. We'll just say that. And, you know, America is kind of just, it's starting to get a bad rep. It's starting to get, and we as Americans know, we almost make fun of ourselves. Like, For example, the obesity problem, or, you know, welfare, people living off food stamps. And I know there's a time and place for that. There's people that really need that, but a majority of people are just cheating the system. You know, they're just trying to get through on life. They're not trying to do anything. And that's starting to become a trend, and it's something that we need to break away from. It's like, whatever happened to what we're founded on? Whatever happened to trying to be the best person you can be? You gotta ride around, that's fine, because if you're getting it, then you can ride around a little bit, because you deserve to have fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Put that shotgun
It's time
down
for me
and
to
see how
peace
good
out.
you do. Fuck
Previous
that
videos
shit.
up in the top right hand corner. It's been My Name is Beast Mode, guys. I'll catch you again soon, and peace out.
Shotgun, nigga.